I know a lot of guys would say she might not have the best face, but she has like a nice butt or a banging butt, whatever it is.
But what if you're born with, that's what I'm saying, you're born with no back, no chest. Like.
You have a biological imperative to find as many women attractive as possible. Like women look to disqualify, men look to qualify.
Tactical beats.
Oh my gosh.
We're back. This episode might get taken down. This clip might get taken down because we're joined by the lady who is the queen of getting taken down nowadays because she's outside. You might have seen her face. Just Pearly Things.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. And we've got Jess. You've got Jess here as well. Come on.
Okay, coming on. How would you describe yourself? Oh.
I think that I'm a big ball of fun. I think I feel like there's some whales that have some complaints against me.
We're in there already. It's been less than 2 minutes.
I don't really understand.
What whales? Sorry. What are whales?
Whales. Oh, they're beautiful, majestic creatures in the sea, or fat chicks. One or the other. Anyways, I think I'm very pleasant. I think I'm pretty nice.
I know where we're going today.
I'm a hard worker, you know.
That is true.
Yeah.
True. Anytime I go on YouTube, it's just you're all over my feed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's because I got secrets, but that's not.
Share them.
Look at what I've learned in life is you can tell people your secrets, but 99% of people won't do it. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I describe myself.
Okay. Jess, what about you?
A little bit more chiller than Pearl, I would say. I would just say I'm a laid back, chill person, always down for a good vibe, hardworking, caring, adventurous, and adaptable.
Okay.
So I actually saw a video where you red pilled Jess. So for the people that don't know what that means, what is red pilling?
Red pilling.
What is red pilling?
So, red pilling is basically showing like the truth about the world. And I've never seen this movie, but it's based off of The Matrix.
Yeah, you've never seen that.
Wait, hold on a minute.
I have so many issues with that.
Coin red pill.
The whole episode can be scrapped. You haven't seen The Matrix?
Literally.
Everything be screwed.
Yeah, I know. I don't really watch movies. This happens a lot where people will say like, "Oh, have you seen this movie?"
Have you seen Finding Nemo?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I saw that.
All right, cool. We can
Baseline, we're working.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Check the frequency on that one.
Anyways, but red pill is basically like seeing the truth about the world for what it is. So for example, like we always push the pay gap, like women are paid less than men. But the reasons are that it's because we choose jobs that make less. So why are we whining? Stop it. And women under 30 actually out-earn men in a lot of cities. And so it's things like that where like we've been conditioned to, be victims and we're not. Or there's other things you can be red pilled on too. So for example, like women like nice guys, like treat her like a queen, the blah, 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 blah. We don't like that. Stop it.
Oh, so this is why I don't have a girlfriend. I'm too nice. That's what it is. Why are you not It's the problem. All right, so...
Out here lying.
Oh, man. On a Sunday, bro.
I mean, not tall or conditioned, but
Men too.
To be like the victim, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think men or women have more to complain about just in the world?
Men have more to complain about.
Men more to complain about?
Of course.
Oh, shit. Tell the women. Tell me.
He's like, don't tell me.
How many men's shelters are there?
I've never been to one, so I don't know.
How many women's shelters are there? What's more common?
Yeah, well, I heard women shelter quite a lot.
Yeah. And so it's like women are bailed out of every bad decision that we make. Always. It doesn't matter what bad decision we make, we're bailed out. So like, for example, as a girl, if you want to sleep around, there's birth control. If you get pregnant, there's abortion, right? But men, they can't opt out of child support.
Do we have to pay child support?
Yes.
Yeah, it's about 30.
Is it?
Yeah. It's not as big in the UK as the US. So in the US, that's like a bigger issue. But you guys are still like, I've interviewed many men that like basically felt like they were trapped by a girl because she wanted to get child support. On top of that, if women are bad with money, there's a lot of government programs we can go on. Like you're paid to be a single mom. Here you get free housing, so you're paid to make a bad decision.
Do you get free housing as a single dad?
No. No, and that's the thing. Men pay into most of these programs, so you guys are literally paying for women's bad decisions because you guys make more. We spend more even though we make less. So if we're bad with money, we end up homeless. There's women's shelters.
But can we complain as men if we are the guys implementing this? Is that women's fault?
Well, I wouldn't say that men are implementing it. Like, it's getting close to 50-50 about men and women in government, and it's a very small percentage of men that are implementing this. So it's like the rich guys, you know, they're not. It doesn't matter to them.
But they're just upholding the traditions and standards that we have. These have all been put in place by our government has been predominantly male in the past.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's getting more to 50-50, as you said. I don't really know too much about like who's at the top and shit. Obviously, we just had Liz.
Us, Liz. Shout out, Liz. 44
that's
days.
common if you look. Women quit. Like, that's common more than men.
Did she quit? Oh, she did quit.
Yeah, right. She quit.
I mean, they've all quit. They've all quit.
Look up the shortest terms in the UK history. It's like the only one that it's all women except for one dude. And he died. Like, women quit.
That's two women after Margaret Thatcher. That's.
Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, it's.
When women get in power, we just tend to be quitters. Men will stick it out, but that's like life, society. Like men have to deal with reality a lot quicker than women do.
I think. Oh, but you know what? I wouldn't say necessarily the women's fault. I think our realities are just different growing up. Do you know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. What I'm getting.
Really, I think it's our own fault, but it's okay. Go ahead.
Like, what I'm getting from this is like we did it to ourselves. Like all of these, like, you know, kind of like standards men have to uphold, women have to uphold. All I'm hearing right now is that men chose these things.
But then again, you saying
did
that
men or a small percentage of men? Go ahead. Sorry,
small percentage of men. But yeah, that's
But then again, we're at fault because I feel like that's true. Like we've created this problem for ourselves, and it's probably why you see sometimes, like obviously, like some men just unfortunately they off themselves in it because of the pressures that we put on ourselves and obviously society, you know. So you know, I feel like with women like finding their own or empowering themselves, you know what I mean? Hopefully that can alleviate some of the problems that men face or the pressure that men take on themselves and that. So
yeah, 100. I'm trying to be a stay-at-home dad.
Oh yeah, bro, that'd be too lit.
So lit.
That'd be too lit.
Hey, but
oh my gosh,
I wouldn't mind finding a sugar mummy, but yeah.
Because it would end the divorce, you know? You always say because the woman's the earner, she's the breadwinner.
And that's the other thing. Men are much more likely to commit. Men are much more likely to commit suicide after a divorce because the thing is, women are paid to take the kids because you get more child support based on how much you have the kids. So you're incentivized to not give the dad access to the kids.
Is it?
Yeah, like that's how child support is calculated. And on top of that, what'll happen is a guy will be in his 50s and he'll get divorced and she'll take half and the children. And so to him, he has to start over.
But if she makes money, if she makes more money than him, he gets more child support from her, no? If he has the kids.
It's not common. It's not like the justice system very much favors women. Like women only win 13% of alimony cases. Men only win 13% of alimony cases.
Right.
So, and that's the thing, like men get 3 times.
Adele's ex-boyfriend, hold tight you, man.
Hey, man.
He's living life. He's living life right now, man.
Yeah, it's uncommon. And also men get 3 times the amount of sentencings for the same crime as women.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if a woman kills somebody, she's getting 3 times less on average.
Mm-hmm.
Or they don't go to jail at all, like homegirl in Miami.
Yeah,
she's been out.
Or the OnlyFans model.
What?
Yeah.
No, she's in jail now. She got jail for life.
But imagine if
did she?
Yeah,
but imagine if the roles were reversed. Would a dude that had just beat his girlfriend to death be allowed to walk free for a month before he got arrested? No.
Because she had dinner with her mum somewhere or something.
Yeah, she was able to walk free. And it wasn't until like the video footage just started to come out like that she was abusing him. But imagine like 20, 30 years ago before there was footage everywhere, no one would know.
That's true.
And that's a common story. Like again with like the Me Too thing. Like there's just a lot of common stories where men have really gotten the short end of the stick for a long time. And then the women are the one like now all the women are, oh boo-hoo, my life's so hard, stop it.
But obviously
that's tough.
Yeah, it's not gonna stop. I mean, it's not gonna stop us being still attracted to women and shit. And you know, I don't know. I think we've just all been raised different as, you know, your different sex and do this and do that. So not to say like, you know, women intentionally make, well, everyone makes bad decisions, but like men make them too, like they're there as well, and women make them as well. But I get what you're saying, where there are systems in place to help make your decisions a bit easier.
I mean, I think men and women are equally shitty. I think people can be shitty, but if you pay one gender to make bad decisions, they're going to make more bad decisions.
That's true.
Like if you pay people to be single mothers, there's going to be more single mothers. If you pay women to divorce and they get half, they're going to do it. Like if you allow women to beat up on men and be able to call the police and blame it on the guy, they're going to do it. If you say believe all women, then the shitty women are going to do it.
But if we just circle back to the whales for a second.
Okay, the whales.
Why?
You were stuck on that.
I think there's a lot to unpack there.
Okay,
How do you feel about them?
I mean, whales are beautiful, majestic creatures in the sea.
We're not doing this.
That's what I was. I like that sea life and stuff.
Yeah. David Attenborough and all that.
You also described whales as something else. What was that?
Oh, fat chicks.
Yeah. So why?
Why? Okay. I'll tell you how it started.
Wait, why are chicks fat?
No.
Or why does she call fat chicks whales?
Why does she call fat chicks whales?
Okay, I'll tell you how it started. So it all started with one day I was doing an interview in Shoreditch. And I was talking, like this woman was like, oh, boo-hoo, I can't walk home alone at night. I'm like, men can't walk home alone at night either. Like when in history have you been able to just walk alone at night?
Yeah, so
you're entitled to security.
That is one thing. No, but like they're saying it like when they walk, they're saying like we walk home at night and we're just like, oh yeah, skipping through the street. Like we're still on edge. Like a guy could come up from anywhere. Like and you,
and as a woman,
you can get cracking at any point. So it's just like no one is walking freely at night.
Yeah,
like it's okay. Like we're all of us are like, just in case.
Well, that's what I told her. I was like, why are you in a big city walking by yourself at night? That just seems not smart. And she got mad, and so she was like, I'll have you, you slag. And she knocks the mic out of my hand and was just like trying to attack me. And this guy was, which is funny because we were talking about being attacked at night. And then she tries to attack me at night. And so I'm like,
I want to find this kid. And put it in the episode.
And so I said, you're a whale. You're a fucking whale. And honestly, if anything, one of us said something that was factual. Well, I didn't know what a slag meant at the time. I knew I was being insulted. I said, she was like 250. I'm like, so that clip, that's where I started. And so then I just started using a whale as a general term to describe fat chicks. I'm describing something, okay? And there was a clip of me where I said, no one looks good at 300 pounds. 300 pounds is a lot. That's a lot of weight.
Hey, man.
And so then the whales started.
Shout out LeBron, first and foremost. Giannis, shout out Giannis.
They're not
hey, man,
300.
they're wedged. They're wedged. Shout out Zion Williamson. Zion's a big guy.
All those guys you mentioned ain't 300, man.
Not even Zion.
What if
Giannis?
What if a guy was
but he's huge.
He's tall.
He's tall.
Yeah, well, I said no one looks good at 300 pounds.
So
I'm sure you can find an exception of some jack dude, but in general.
So on that note, I've got a few scenarios to run by you.
Okay.
You might have probably seen, he's a 10, but she's a 10, but.
Okay.
So I'll put some. He's a 10. I ain't gonna say she's a 10, but I wanna eat. You know what I mean? But he's a 10, but he makes less money than you.
He's well. How much does he make? How much less?
I don't get particular.
I wasn't ready for the rebuttal.
Oh, then he'd still be a 10.
He's still be a 10.
Oh yeah.
Granted. All right, cool.
She's making peace. that's what I got from that. She's like, oh yeah.
Have you seen the penthouse? Have you seen the penthouse?
That was crazy.
Hey.
What about you? What about Jess?
He's a 10, but he can't drive.
What do you mean he can't drive?
He can't drive.
Like, does he have his license?
No, he can't drive. Not like he has no legs.
License.
No, he doesn't have a license.
What if you did have no legs?
What's wrong with that?
Do that. He has his 10, but he has no legs.
But he can't drive.
You can't drive.
Can you drive?
In the U.S., not here. I don't have a car here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, I just want to know.
To.
Why can't he drive?
He just hasn't. He hasn't learned to drive.
But he could learn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the moment he can't.
He can't.
I would say it's
Oh, okay.
different.
It's still a 10. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
In the States.
Toby, I've got something for Jess. Alright,
I would say in the States it's a little different because here you have access to public transportation.
Yeah,
in the States it's like, you don't drive? Okay, On Twitter.
And what about
Yeah.
US you can't drive. US you can't drive.
Have you seen the size of
7.
Dallas, bro?
7.
It's huge.
Sounds of what the States.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
huge.
I mean,
You have to pick him up for date night, basically.
If he's giving me gas money,
I don't
he's
know.
helping out somehow.
I've driven. Like, I don't think that's that big of a deal. I think if he could learn,
I
like,
just remembered something.
yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
let's
not,
move on.
maybe
Let's
not.
move
I'll
on.
think
This one's for both of you. Jess, you go first. He's a 10, but he has 3 baby mamas.
That's 10.
3.
Excessive. He's productive.
Different nationalities as well.
He's a straight shooter.
Personalities.
Different nationalities as well.
Oh, nationalities.
So.
I'm done. I say 4, 5.
4 or 5?
3.
3. Okay.
I don't do kids. Nah. You're not getting me in that. Nah.
Fair play.
He's a 10, but he wants you to stop doing YouTube because you get abuse online.
He wants me to stop doing. Is he paying for sure?
Nah, he's just like, you stop YouTube.
6.
Yeah, I'd probably say a 6. Now, if he's not paying anything, he's a 0. If he's not, if he's telling me to quit my job and expecting me, and we don't have any kids, expecting me just to do nothing, then it's like, okay, how are we gonna get things done?
Don't
If
think
you're
you get enough job.
Just not YouTube.
just not YouTube. 0 was bad. I won't say 0.
You go back to watching the kids on the playground.
Heck no. Okay. After what I've seen of the kids on the playground,
Oh, were you a teacher?
I taught PE back in the States, and then here I did like after school program. Here, y'all scarred me. You lot scarred me.
I can't lie. British kids act like we are pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
We're actually
Yeah,
pieces
especially
of shit.
especially guys, boys in particular.
Look. American bullies are they don't seem real to me. They don't. Like, it doesn't seem real to me. Like
It's such a jerk, Derek.
Put me in. Stuffing everyone. They don't even get exposed. Like, here, like our school was like, everyone, all these kids could do whatever because they could get away with everything. Because they know our school, we're not about to bring a knife in, you know what I'm saying? Or we're not about to actually get into a proper.
Yeah, but we were having this conversation the other day. We were having this
people
conversation.
did bring
Our school in particular was
Bro,
different.
he pulled it on me in the corridor.
bro.
Fam, this thing I said to him, he was like, bro, I'll shank you right now. I said, shut up, bro, get out my face.
And he pulled
bro,
out.
I'll shank you right now. I said, do it then. Bro, he put the shank out in front of me. I said,
You're like, oh, hey, slow your roll, son. Slow your roll, son. Let's talk about it. We ain't gonna do it like that.
That nigga was gonna give me crazy work, bro.
Hey, pause, bro.
Crazy work. Nigga, please. bro, I was like, slightly, I sweated a little bit. I was like, shit.
Nah, I hate that because that's
Shout
in
him,
Fulham as well. I was coming from Stack Peckham. Anyway, let's not even.
Yeah,
that gives me a migraine.
I've got the last one. He's a 10, but he doesn't drive a Bugatti.
Come on now, man.
I'm still a 10.
Alright, fair enough.
I got the Aston Martin, bro. Like, you didn't specify.
I used to drive a Honda Civic. Why am I going to act like I'm better than anyone?
Toyota.
I still would.
That's the way
That's
to
fuel
go.
efficiency.
No, the reason I asked that is because everyone's already seen the viral clip. You don't own a Bugatti from Andrew Tate.
Oh yeah.
So Andrew Tate has been banned from like
All social media.
now.
Apart from Rumble,
What's Rumble?
another social media thing.
That no one cares about.
I mean, bro, the stock prices flew up since he jumped on it, and like they've been getting a lot of like new people on it. Yeah, basically, it's growing a lot.
It's kind of like Twitch, another streaming platform.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like Twitch?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So do you agree with that? Like, if someone is, or do you agree that he was bad for young men?
No.
Fair. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I do. I think
so?
no, what that he was bad for young.
For young men, yeah.
I mean, I think there's worse things on the internet.
There's
Have you been on Twitter?
Twitter.
Have you been on Twitter? That place is that Twitter is Pornhub now. Apparently.
Bro, it's been like
Bro.
No,
Bro.
It's been like that.
No, it has. It had no for
2
years.
years.
It's been like that.
Yeah.
Do you know when the whole OnlyFans thing was like, when it started? Like, was it pandemic? I'm assuming it was in the pandemic. Because
It was a little bit before,
Yeah.
but it spiked during the pandemic.
Okay, cool. All these people would like put clips on their Twitter first and then be like, go to OnlyFans. I would be thinking these clips must just be her in lingerie. No, bro.
No, stuff's happening.
They're madness.
Stuff is going on.
Madness. I'm like...
It was on your favourites.
Huh?
It was on your
I don't have
favourites.
Twitter, bro.
Alright, man.
I can see it if you don't have
Like,
it.
literally, man went through the trouble. Look,
It makes you log in, you know. It makes you log in. It does.
Send me a tweet right now. I'll look at it right now.
I have to. Oh, what?
Oh, so do you have Twitter?
No, you can...
Burner
Someone
account.
send you a link.
He's got burner. He's
To
got
be
burner.
honest,
He's got burner.
got a burner account.
Toby, do you know what?
Yeah.
Toby,
My
even,
brother don't have Twitter.
Toby, no,
My brother have
even,
Twitter.
like, even,
95.
My brother have Twitter.
like, even if they're wrong, even if they're wrong, low key, you not having Twitter
Yeah.
is worse.
Why?
You're going through the effort of like
That's
you're
not
jumping
effort.
into
I'm
the
saying I
portal.
send these links.
No,
You
you
can go
didn't.
on Twitter and
No, you
do
didn't.
hashtag whatever.
Alright, let's,
I don't
let's,
know.
I hear what David's
It's
saying.
worse.
The fact that you don't have the app, you're going out of your way to look for the stuff.
Do you know
on
what I
the
mean?
app.
It's worse.
It's like it's
giving.
It's giving.
Nah,
It's a bit sus, mate.
Yeah,
How's
but
that? No.
but under Andrew Tate, like
Oh,
what
that's
you,
all you were, yeah.
nah,
Actually, had a point about
on your point in terms of like censorship, like I agree. Like I think there's worse things out there. I feel like how it was handled was a bit crazy. I don't know. Like so many people were like outraged. I'm not saying that they can't be outraged. There's some stuff that was a bit mad.
No,
like
he
I'm saying,
just
but-
speaks his mind. But
Germany.
again, I was about to say, like, some of the stuff he did say was borderline. Like,
yeah, it was mad. Censorship ain't the
I
way.
don't
Like
like the
what?
guy.
No, no.
what's he said?
He was a big fan of Joseph Kony.
Oh, the
Oh,
Coney
yeah.
Was he actually?
He went Joseph Kony on it.
No, because there was a whole thing about the whole Coney scam thing when people like, I don't know too much about it, so I'm not going to talk about it, but like there was a whole thing, there's a whole
I remember the Coney.
scam behind the whole Coney 2012 thing. Yeah,
2020.
2012,
2012.
bro.
I remember, was it called? I thought you wanted to like come into Paris.
Joseph Coney. No, bro.
Oh, was it 2012?
The whole
Oh, yeah, the world was going to end and the film going
No, it was a whole Coney 2012. Let's get Coney out or Coney signed, and it was like this came out that was all a bunch of bullshit, and then for various reasons. Once again, go do your own research. I'm not too clued up on it. I just know that kind of stuff. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't like the guy, but this whole no Tate, but it's like this whole censorship thing just rubs me the wrong way. It's like, so who gets to control what you can and can't say? Like, no, because right now, and I don't get too political with it, but it's like the extreme, and I'm not saying where I stand on any spectrum. Me, I'm quite level-headed. I'm a bit of both, but the extreme left are now controlling what people can and can't say on the internet.
Yeah, I agree, and it's crazy, like, because they're allowed to stand in front of the road and scream, "Don't stop oil! Just stop oil!"
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Throw soup and mashed potatoes and shit. Like, cancel them
And dye their hair
Put them
blue.
in jail.
You know what I mean? And dye their hair blue and green and weird colours like that.
Yeah.
I was on a panel recently with a guy that literally was giving kids drugs.
Oh.
And like they don't do anything. He he publicly said he would give trans kids under the age of 18 if their parents wouldn't let them get drugs. He was giving them drugs publicly.
Drugs to-
But that's not. But
Woman
that's
shit.
illegal, no?
Yeah, that's to give drugs to
To
minors.
children,
Yeah, and
yeah.
he publicly put this on his Instagram,
Are we talking about
and
like?
nobody did anything.
Are we
And
talking
that's
about like hormones, or are we talking about cocaine?
no like hormones,
Oh,
but
okay.
like that's still a drug.
But it's his.
They getting high.
Or like, are they changing their...
broad.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like they can do whatever they want. Like, what if Andrew Tate did the equivalent of that? He said-
I think it's all about platform.
steroids.
I think it's all about platform. I don't know who this person is, but I'm guessing the reason why he hasn't been is because his platform is just not big enough.
It's big enough to be on the Vice panel. Like that's what he's.
That's crazy.
Also, I think the world's just going a bit mad. Like there's no nuance left in the world anymore. Everyone just wants to fly to the extreme and on both sides. And it's like, if we just all just met in the middle somewhere, then maybe we could actually get somewhere. But like, I think right now because the left have been the loudest, and I can't lie, it's so irritating. It's so annoying.
You
Like,
think the left and the left?
bro. And this is me. I'm quite a liberal person. I was at the protest 3 times. Now I'm like, bro, everyone just talks a bunch.
No, but it's only because I just think we're in our own little social media bubble. Like everyone we know is like we live in London.
I agree.
Young people, young professionals and shit. And everyone is like wants to be as PC as possible. Like you can't say that word, you can't do that, you can't go there.
To be fair, because I'm not in the creative field, so I see it heavy because creators are mostly left wing.
If we're on white racist Twitter, it would be like the
I know.
right is
No,
loud.
but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying both sides are just flying towards the extreme. But maybe because of my microcosm in terms of being in the creative world, I'm just surrounded by that side, and I'm just like, oh, guys, this is. It's too much.
That day, the whole Andrew Tate thing, and you know what's so funny? I watched like the clips that they put up. I watched it already, so I knew like what the further bigger conversation was. I was like, oh, that's quite funny, but they took it out of context, just put it there. I was like, is that what he said? I was like, I remember it like that. But so many people shared that shit, like get him off the internet. I was like, nah, what's he doing?
Get him off the internet. Do you know how mad that is?
I was like, I don't know. Like it was just a bit weird because like, you know, we have the right for free speech and stuff, but also like these are independent companies.
But here's the thing. Yeah, we have free speech, but free speech isn't actually free. Like you have the right to say what you want, but you have to deal with the consequences. If that makes sense.
So you just have the right to speech.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's the freedom of saying whatever you want, but it's like when you say there's repercussions for everything. So like,
it has a price.
Like, for example, I've always said, I've always said, a racist person, you can say whatever you want to me. That's fine, that is your right. But I have the right to bang you in the face as a result, and you have to deal with that.
No, but then you're oppressing him.
I don't think you do from a legal perspective.
I mean, from the exactly. I was talking legally, but
you need to get lawyered up, bro.
Hey, I gotta get lawyer.
No, because I've dealt with some threats, you know, and so I actually know a decent amount about like the assault law. But basically, if someone is doing speech, that makes you think that they're about, like, if I say I'm going to punch you in the face, then you can punch first. But like legally, you can't just punch.
Oh yeah, no, of course. I've actually never hit anyone first.
Are you sure?
No. Ooh. Okay.
That's crazy.
Oh, good.
But yeah, no,
what's the time for?
people say outlandish things, outrageous things. We might not agree with them at all, but yeah, I don't know if censorship is all the way to go. That's
You guys
what
want some whale merch for no reason at all? Yeah, we're dropping some soon. Copy, you guys.
I'll
This month.
I'll be a brand ambassador.
Those types of whale. It says entitled whale in the middle.
Oh man.
It's like,
I think it's all about how people hear it, because it was kind of the same for Kevin Samuel for me. Before I watched the video with
Kevin was sick.
I just seen clips that he's done on his channel, and when she was like, "Oh, we're reacting to Kevin Samuel," I was like, "Why him? Why are we reacting to him?" But then once I actually watched the video and listened to what he was saying, it was like, okay, he may be coming at it at a different angle, like a little bit like, "Hey, this is the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. You have to hear it." I think that's similar to what Andrew Tate was doing. He just spoke his mind. Yeah, there may have been some outlandish things. He could have said it differently, but from the most part, from what I say, he was just speaking truth. And it's like, you can either hear it, take it, chew it, spit out the things you don't want, and consume the things you do, or just hear it and be offended by it.
I'm really glad you said that, because a lot of the time, especially on the internet, whenever you get someone that is speaking truth and speaking their mind in general, sometimes, or if any, like most of the time, people just like to take certain bits of that clickbait and just frame it as if that person is saying something that's just like, they may have said something controversial in that moment, but if you actually go back and watch what they said in the entirety, they're speaking truth. They're talking their mind.
It's all about hits, bro. It's all about hits, views, clicks. Do you know what I mean? The truth isn't entertaining. Who cares about the truth when the lies more entertaining?
I know.
I was going to.
That ain't mine, man. That ain't mine.
Oh man. But is it time for It's All Mad?
Yeah, I think it is.
I just want to ask one thing, which was like, what would you think is the biggest lie that we're being told
Oh God, there's so
that you
many.
don't agree with?
Biggest
Or
one.
do you like to shine a light on?
I know. I think the biggest lie is the pay gap. I
It's the
think
what?
it's like this
gap.
idea that as a,
pay gap.
I think that anything that says as a woman you're disadvantaged in the world, I think is nonsense. You're at an advantage. It's not a disadvantage. The world is a lot kinder to you when you're a young, attractive female than if you're a young man.
What if you're not?
Yeah, what if you're not attractive?
Yeah.
What's going on?
If you're
Then it's
in
long for them.
shape, if you're in shape, you're attractive. To, maybe not to all men, but most men swipe right
No,
50.
that's actually-
yeah. If you're in shape, if you have a nice body, most men will
No,
find you
but
attractive.
there's some people who are like, so again, I'm not on your well agenda, but there's people, there's people that come in with maybe it's just genes, maybe it's like disabilities or whatnot. Everyone comes in different like shapes and sizes. Somebody who's not like, how can I say, somebody who's not obese or whatnot, pretty like slim or whatever, but it can't get in shape because of X, Y, or Z. Like,
I think that's a lie. I think like eat less, exercise more. Stop it. Like, come on, stop it. I don't like you don't go to like third world countries
Yeah.
and see obesity the same way you see it in the West.
That is
yeah, but
That-
that's consumerism. That's nothing to
It's
do with.
choices. It's
Yeah,
choices.
but
The choice to eat more.
If somebody is out, but,
and exercise less.
no. If someone's in a third world, I'm talking about both ends of the scale. If
Yeah.
I've come from a third world country and I've moved to, let's say I've moved to America and I can eat as much as I want, but just based on, again, genes, history, my metabolism doesn't let it like grow on there. Like I can be like, how can I say? I cannot be in shape, but I'm not like fat. Do you know what I mean?
No.
What does in shape to you mean?
Exactly. That is very subjective, which is what I'm getting to. Like,
is in shape subjective?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
it is 100%.
I mean, so,
No, what?
Are you in shape?
right now, I wouldn't say I am.
But people would look at you and they would
And say you're in shape. Like, it's very subjective, bro.
I mean, I think you could plus or minus 20 pounds where people would argue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's 20 pounds where like some people would say yes, some people would say no, but on each end, there's no, like, you're not looking at like a pro athlete and saying, are you in shape? And a 300-pound whale, they're not in shape. Like, it's not, there's no argument.
That hits
not-
hard every single time. No,
but it's true.
No,
but it's true.
There's
It's
maybe
true.
the cutoff
Yeah, but
point.
there's not two ends of the. It's not like in shape and fat. It's like very much like it's very much wide.
The skinny person.
Well,
There's-
and the thing is,
Oh, skinny fat.
No, but just skinny.
That's-
Just skinny.
but the whole point, the
a lot.
point that I'm making is, as a woman, it's in your control. I know a lot of guys that say she might not have the best face, but she has like a nice butt or a banging butt, whatever it is.
But what if you're born with? That's what I'm saying. You're born with no back, no chest. Like, how is that your fault? Like, what are you supposed to do with that?
No, chest ain't the problem.
No back, no chest. I said no back, no chest.
The chest thing, that's up to you for to get a boob job. But the
Don't
back thing,
need that.
You don't need it. I said it's up to you.
Okay, yeah, but who's funding it?
You get a job.
NHS, you actually
And
you can
just
get
like-
on NHS actually. I've heard.
Okay, you know,
Yeah,
do you know that?
Professional side.
Yeah.
Lying.
No, yeah.
If
If you claim like
Italian woman did it.
mental health,
They
you
just say,
can
I'm
get a boob job
depressed.
in
I want big
NHS.
boobs.
Well, and you know, women
They just say,
rate.
I'm depressed. I want big boobs.
Yeah,
That's wild.
What?
And the NHS will be like, yes, that'll fix your
There's no
depression.
That's the world we live in. Boo hoo, I'm a woman. It's like women rate 80% as men as unattractive. Women only swipe right 5% of the time on dating apps.
Is it?
5%. 5%. So it's like, boo hoo. But like most men will still find you attractive if you're in shape.
I did see-
50% men swipe right.
Do you know the show Botched? Where they do like,
Yeah.
I love that show.
Some girl came on here, was like talking about why she got a boob job, and she goes, yeah, when I was in high school, my classmates, they bullied me. One guy said he had a dream that he was having sex with me and woke up and he was touching the wall. Bro, I swear, that shit got me.
But that's anyway. I could sit on this all day, but that person who's shaped like a wall, are they in shape? Like, are they attractive?
She went gym. She banged gym. She
But she's a wall.
You can build a butt though. You can build a butt. You
Like
can build a
Oh, I see
butt.
what you're saying.
Like, what is? I'm not gonna move to any girl because, like, if I'm not looking, you have to have stuff.
Okay, but you remember, you have options. Most men don't.
Oh, in terms of that women.
1 out of 3 men are either virgins or haven't had sex in the last year under 30.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you have a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
So she probably wasn't the only girl you could have dated, right? So you have options.
I'm going with.
Hey, you're sleeping on the sofa.
Take what she said literally. Is she the only girl I could have dated? No.
Yeah, right.
Is she the only girl I was dating?
Hey, all right.
See how they tried to slick me? Nah, they got a couple Yankees. They got a couple Yankees out here trying to catch me slipping. I'm listening.
So how tall are you?
I don't know. 6'9". 6'9".
Six.
It's not 6'5". It's not 6'5".
You're 6'4"?
About.
Okay, you're top like what 5% of guys in terms of height. Over 6 foot is top 15%.
True.
So you have the option to be selective. Most men don't. So am I gonna cry you a river that the top 10% of guys aren't giving you attention? 90% will. Like that's why I say stop it. For these women that boo-hoo, my life's so hard.
That's that 30% factor. A third of men though. I'm in that third.
I said I'm in.
I made the cut.
I said I'm in.
And like even if we up it to like say the top 30% of men don't find you attractive, bottom 60% will. Even if you have no back, you think the bottom 30% are crying or like that picky? No.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know.
That's true.
If you haven't had sex in a year, how picky are you gonna be?
It's a long time.
But now, are we talking about choosing you for sex or choosing you to like
For marriage.
Yeah, because
Because
that statistic like drastically reduces.
In a year, you're like, I need to hold on to this one.
Yeah, no, you mash. Yeah, you mash. But are they wedding? Like, it's not 60% no more.
Another year, so you gotta hold
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not 60% anymore.
You seen my 600-pound life? Those girls always got a man. There's always someone.
They really do.
There is always someone.
They be
So
good.
like my 600-pound life, shit like that.
Yeah.
They've always got a man.
There's always
Someone
a
always needs
guy.
the passport.
What?
So it needs a
No, they even
passport.
got men in the state. Like if you watched my 1,000-pound sisters.
Fat with them, like
Yeah.
Oh no, but some people no.
Yeah,
Some people have
that's
things. It's like called being a feeder or something. Like some people are into it.
What's that? No, what's that?
Like being a feeder. Like you like
She's saying
fat.
there's always someone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Because men, it's like you have a biological imperative to find as many women attractive as possible. Like women look to disqualify, men look to qualify. So it's like if you're at a bar and you think this girl might come home with you, and at first you're like, you have a couple drinks, you're like, you know what, she's hot there. You know, maybe she doesn't have the best face, but she's got an ass, that'll do. And you're nodding because you can think of one.
T-Pain said it best. T-Pain said it best.
What is it?
It was ludicrous. Sorry, T-Pain was in the song. When he was,
I'm gonna end up in you.
that song.
If that's
When he
what
said
you want me to do.
a gap tooth and a mean overbite. Her face was horrible.
Yeah.
But she had a body.
Like SL said as well, the back front ain't good, but back game deadly.
Yeah, man.
I hear what you're saying.
That's so.
There was a couple that covered them yesterday. I was like, shit.
I think it's time for a soul match.
It's an absolute shambles.
All right. It's All Mad is the part of the show where we react to the wildest things on the internet, mainly from Twitter, because that app is what some of you lot shouldn't have internet. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to have internet access unsupervised. But yeah, let's get into it. So, let's see this. All right. I haven't told my partner I have bipolar and I don't plan on it.
Oh, yeah.
That's bad.
Do you think he's gonna figure it out at some point?
He's just gonna think you're crazy.
Why do you hate me?
How are you?
Oh, Jennifer.
Patricia, that's what she
That wasn't me. That was Patricia.
That's split personality. That's not.
Oh shit! Yeah.
You two effed up.
Huh?
You two effed up.
No, we
That one.
didn't.
Sorry, I'm not a psychologist, sorry.
Just saying.
All right, next one. I poked a hole in the condom and purposely got a girl pregnant to prove I wasn't gay. I never told her the truth, and she was forced to change schools, then drop out, and then have the baby. I haven't seen her since.
That is wild.
See, the first part was funny. The second part was yo.
Still kind of fun. Like,
No.
That's what.
Okay, but like this is my hat as the female accountable. 41 forms of birth control. 41 forms.
She might have been Catholic or something.
And you only ovulate like 3 days a month, 4 days a month, like.
To be fair, he did wear the condom. In her defense, he did wear the condom. Oh, stop.
To prove that you're not
41 forms of contraception.
Is not having sex with the female enough to prove that you're not gay?
Oh yeah, let's go back onto that part.
He said, I poked a hole in the condom to prove that I wasn't
Yeah,
gay.
wait.
You're having sex with her, so
You wanted to get her pregnant.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
I have to impregnate you. I'm not gay. Here's your baby. That makes no sense.
I think there was other solution. Like you can do a sex tape before that.
Literally.
You can just have sex with her, period.
I need a breathing, walking demonstration that I ain't gay. I didn't suck no dick. I ain't sucking no dick. I swear to God.
Crazy.
That's mad.
What?
Hey, bro.
Are these real?
Alright, next one. My divorced parents who hate each other used to put me in the middle of their drama when I was a kid. So I put them in the same nursing home, calm as a bitch.
That's actually funny.
That's savage.
Yo.
Funny.
Hey.
Yo.
I rate
You
it.
know what they say?
I rate it. I rate
The
it.
hate. So
Yeah.
Maybe they got back together.
That takes a lot of resource to put both in the
I
same.
don't even know.
And not tell them as well. It's getting walled into the front room.
What are you doing here?
Nah, that's crazy.
That's mad. I rate that.
Alright, next one. I went on holiday for a week with my best friend. Where's the one? Oh no, sorry. Start again. I went on holiday for a week and my best friend who was meant to be watching my house forgot to lock my door and the house got robbed. I was pissed, so since I have her spare key, I snuck into her house when she wasn't home and sold everything.
That is mad. But also, fair enough.
Yeah.
I got robbed. Mad.
Do you not have insurance?
If you also cover everything, listen.
Robbery. Huh? It's a robbery, it's not your fault.
It's not your fault. You had one job, lock my door. And also, I'm pretty sure, like with some home insurance and shit, it might be like forced entry, whatever they need to check for. If there wasn't anything for forced entry, then you might
Oh, yeah.
Within,
If the door's unlocked, that's easy for a robber. Oh, thank you.
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna look at you like you should lock your door. What do you want us to do about it?
Did you guys see? I think I don't know what part of the UK. I think they went on holiday. Someone left the window open, and then like two people.
Squatters.
Yeah, squatters. Yeah. Talking squatters'
bro,
rights.
I'm lumping somebody.
There's no squatters' rights anymore.
No, but that's what they were saying in the video. They're like, squatters' rights. This is our place now.
I'm getting mad.
Fam, for a hot second.
Do you think I'm even recording? I'm taking that door down. Taking that door down. First, I'm going. But here's the thing, yeah. Obviously, I know I've got knives in my house.
Fam, do you think that can run in America?
So I'm gonna quickly go Tesco.
That can't run.
Get a knife just in case.
Could that run in America?
Possibly, if someone's trespassing, essentially you're trespassing, so you can do anything.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't just jump in someone's house and say squatters' rights in America.
No.
Good night. Good night.
I don't
Good
think they have
night.
squatters' rights in America.
No, they sort of, in some states, I don't know exactly how it works. I just know there are certain people that will overstay Airbnbs because if you're in the house a certain amount of time, you get like tenant rights or something.
Yeah, there was
I
a
don't know how-
documentary about this one dude who would hop from house to house, and he was like, "Here's my rights that I have. I ain't gotta pay you rent, but I can stay here X amount of time."
Yeah, I have a question for you guys. All right. A man has two women.
Okay.
One he's honest with and one he lies to. Which one does he love?
The one he lies to.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, the one he lies to.
Probably.
Wait. Hold on.
But what's interesting, which one is the girl
'Cause
more attracted to? The one that's honest with her or the one that lies to her?
The one that lies.
You think?
100%.
I feel like girls kind of like assholes now. So like the guys that are
that's
brutally
always been the case.
honest.
Wait, what was the question? That's always
what?
been the
That's what I
question.
mean. So like if a girl has two guys and one's brutally honest and one lies to her, it's
Like brutal. I thought you meant honest, like just honest and open and sort of like, you know what I mean?
no,
Like,
I mean
communicate
like
information.
brutally honest.
Oh,
So
you got me today type of shit.
so one, like guys have two girls. One he's brutally honest with, one he lies to. Which one does he love?
You know, like,
When he lies.
No, yeah, the one, because just in that scenario, they're not gonna catch me slipping here. I'm gonna make sure I've got my, what I'm trying to say is, the issue here is that he's got two women. That's the issue. From where you start there, then you got to, whoever you're lying to is who you care about the most.
Yeah, but that's how modern relationships start though. What comes first, sex or relationship? Usually.
You said what comes first?
Like in modern times. the
sex.
And so you're starting off as a side chick. Because the guys that girls want aren't, like, they're usually sleeping with more than one girl. And you might get promoted to man. He might still cheat, we'll see.
Not me.
But it's like in the beginning, that's how relationships start. And it might maybe both ways. Maybe she's sleeping with someone else too, I don't know. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the beginning, he's brutally honest with one and he lies to the other.
Yeah. In those
It's interesting
situations.
because women, I would argue that women are more attracted to the guy that's brutally honest with her. But it's funny because it's like the opposite.
I don't think so.
Wait.
No, I see.
Actually,
there's
no,
I
come on.
can't talk too much about this. No, you know what? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think both sides. I think when I hear lie to her, I'm like lying to make her hear what she wants, sort of thing, keep her happy. And then the brutally honest part, I think they do find more attractive when communication sort of like breaking down, and it's like, no, this is what's gonna happen. And in fact, not to say women want to get put in their place or some shit, but they like having the argument, they like the tension and all that shit. But if you're angry and the guy's like just happy, like, oh hi, yeah, all that shit, just lying to her, making everything rosy, then she's probably just gonna duck. So that's how I feel.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's interesting because it's almost like the opposite. Like women want that's almost like the problem in a way because like the one that he lies to is the one that he loves the most, but the one that she loves the most is the one that's brutally honest and doesn't really care as much about her feelings.
Now why Skylar did what she did in Breaking Bad makes sense.
Oh, God.
Oh, Skylar, man.
I started that show in 2013. I'm still in season 3.
Are you serious?
No, man.
It's just
It's
not
better
for
the
me.
second one.
That's
It's better the second one.
It's just not for me, man.
That's a you problem.
Hey, I think
I'm not even gonna lie.
it's 8:48.
Yeah.
I think it's time to wrap it up.
I was gonna say
Story time,
Yeah,
man.
Bo has a story for us.
Do we have the time?
I'm not sure, but we try. And
It's an absolute shambles.
Hey, Bo, you said your story.
Oh yeah, I do. Should I tell them? What do you think, Jess? Which story should I tell?
You have so many.
You said like you're scared.
No, you already told the whale one.
Should I tell the one from today or a different one?
I mean, you can combine that with the other incident that you had, the first incident, and then combine it with that one,
Well, the first incident.
the body count one, and then you can combine it with that one.
Yeah, so sometimes girls come on my podcast and they say some wild stuff.
yeah.
And I feel like as a grown adult, like if you came on my podcast, and if you chose to say a story that you didn't want out there, how is that my problem?
Yeah.
Like, how is that my fault? You, grown adult. So I've had this problem where girls will come on, they'll say wild stuff, and then they'll regret it later and then ask me to take the stream down. I think that's very selfish and entitled of you because I
The
paid
whole stream.
Yeah, they want me to take it all down because I paid my producer, I paid Jess, I pay all these people. Like it cost me probably maybe $1,000 to do a show. So it's like you're asking me to take all this down. And so I had one girl that decided to say her body count. Actually, I had two girls that both decided to say their body counts on live.
Yeah.
What were they?
What do you mean?
What were the body counts?
What were the body counts?
One was 30 something, 40 something, and one was 5.
Okay.
And so in both situations, I said it as a joke. Well, when the first situation, I said it as a joke. So I was like, "What's you guys' body count?" Ha ha ha. And then she's like, "Oh, I want to say it."
Okay.
And I said, "Are you sure?" She says, "Yes." You went out. No one else in the room said
She
it.
gave consent on screen as well. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
And then this
it's a her
girl
problem.
threatens to sue me, and this other girl, she didn't say body count, this other girl threatened to come beat me up with her brothers, and this recent one is threatening to kill me. Like, and the one that's threatening to kill me, her body count was 5, allegedly, right? That's what she said. But she's like in a Muslim community. So apparently that's okay. I was like, the men in the West would pray for 5, but yeah, but she's threatening to kill me allegedly. Like, she's gonna send someone from the Muslim community to kill me.
So
She literally went on camera.
Yeah.
But like, when you went back, when they came to you and obviously told you to take down the stream, and you told them,
I ignore them. I'm
you
like,
ignore them.
yeah,
Of course.
you don't deserve my energy.
Did they? Were they just constantly?
Yeah,
coming
they
back
just
with-
get madder. They're like, because it's like so
that's what
entitled. You want me to do it for nothing?
Yeah.
You want me to do it for $0 when I spent all this money on a stream?
Yeah.
You agreed to come on. And a lot of times it's funny because they'll go out of their way to make the whole conversation about them. They'll dominate everything, and that's not my fault. And then we ask questions like, that's not my fault. And yeah, this recent one is threatening to kill me. But I told her, I was like, you have 3 options with me. You can either kill me, then I don't have to worry about it. You can come beat me up, but I swear to God, I will get everything on camera. I have cameras everywhere here. You will not catch me slipping. I will make money off of this. And swear to God, you can go sue me. Good luck. I have your consent on camera. I record when everyone comes into the podcast. I have it backed up on a ring. Good luck. I have you sign consent for good luck. So sue me, try to kill me, then I'll be dead, so I won't have to worry about it. And the stream will still be up. So yeah, that's my
Story time.
that's my story. Is that a lot of girls get mad and I get death threats. But I just feel like do it.
Wow.
Do it. Yeah, you will not bully me. I will not be bullied on my own show.
That's
I hear
I
that.
think you just got. The thing is, it's peak when you've given consent on camera as well. But with stuff like that, you just got to come with like a. If you were like to me,
Black Panther.
this is one podcast for you, like out of many, like this means a lot more to me. Have it out. You
did it well, you
sort of
did it
thing. Do you know what I mean? Then I might be like, okay, fair enough. But being like, I'm gonna kill you is like, nah, allow it.
Well, who said that?
Yo,
Yeah, I'm
That's the
getting
whole story time.
Yeah, I'm getting a death threat. There's a girl that said her body count on live, and I actually listened to her. She said 5.
Oh.
But in the Muslim community, I guess she's a whore. It's like haram.
Yeah, but again, she knows that coming
Yeah.
onto the show.
Oh, sorry. The
Like, come on.
Also,
now.
she's blaming you for it.
Yeah, like
That's so
apparently
dumb.
it's my fault, and it's funny. It's only women that do this. Like I've never had I've had guys get roasted of like whatever. in
Oh,
the
someone made a
comments.
whole video about the episode me and Tubman came on. Made a whole video like, and he was like insulting us and shit. It was like, all right. Wow.
Yeah, like yeah, that's just, you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
happens. But I can't control what you say on a podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but this girl, I said you can kill me then because I will not I will not be bullied
Pull
on my
up
own
on me.
show.
Pull up
on me.
Yeah, no. You didn't coerce her. She wasn't under any influence. She signed. She jumped on camera. She said what she said.
You are a YouTuber, so I'm saying if she has an issue with you, maybe we can get in the undercard of a Jake Paul fight. You know?
yeah.
We can set it up. You versus her.
Don't do that.
yeah, and then
No?
if
Don't do
she
that.
wins, she takes down the video.
No?
You take down the video.
Don't do
No,
that.
I told her, I gave her a price that I would take it down for, but it's going to be expensive.
Yeah,
I
of
will
course.
not, it's like thousands, because you were asking me to give up on thousands of dollars that I make off of these clips that you know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, how entitled are you? Like, that is so entitled. So.
Sorry. Thousands of dollars?
Bro, I was doing the same thing. I was looking at it like, wait.
Apparently, YouTube Shorts make money.
No, they don't. That's,
They don't?
That's false. That's false. No, they don't.
Apparently, it's like make way more money compared to TikTok.
Not yet. They're switching it in January, but
it's
I
money.
think I got 65 million views last month, and like a lot of that was shorts. It's not. You make money off of watch time. You get subscribers off of shorts.
Yeah.
I think they may start doing an ad revenue share, so it might start to be comparable in January. We'll see, but right now, no.
Well, so between now and January, we will.
I know what the focus
I'll
is.
be speaking to you, and
We're playing the long game. The whole time. We knew this was coming.
Subscribe.
I'm playing. Nah,
Yeah, guys, it's been a lovely episode.
Yeah.
so great to have
Having
you.
us.
Thanks for
Thanks
inviting me.
sharing
coming on.
Thank you.
Your views.
Yeah.
That I'm sure that people will love. You know. Where can the people find you? Plug yourselves.
Just Pearly Things on all platforms except TikTok. They keep taking. I'm on just PearlyThings.5 on TikTok.
Oh, did they take down the fourth one?
Yeah, they took the right when I logged
That
back
one
into
grew
it,
really
too.
quickly.
What?
The fourth one grew really quickly.
Yeah. Well, I've been locked out of it for 2 weeks too. I lost my password, and right when I figured out what my password was, then they took the account away. I was like, oh, that was.
Oh man.
Well, now I'm on 5.
Oh my days.
Yes. And y'all can find me on Instagram and YouTube at your girl Jess Lee.
Perfect. And as always, we've been Shambles FM. It's Toby. So we actually start with you usually.
Oh, is it me? Sorry, I messed up the whole rotation.
Yeah, you just.
I got disorientated being in the middle.
Can you go now?
Huh?
It's been Ollie.
It's been Gerald.
You can't do it like that, Gerald.
Alright, shut up, man. It's been Ollie.
From here on.
Keej.
Big rest. Yeah.
Here we go. Wow.